Audi RS2 Avant. The Audi RS2 Avant, usually known as Audi RS2, was a limited edition, high-performance Audi 5-door, 5-seat estate car, station wagon, manufactured from March 1994 to July 1995. Collaboratively designed as a joint venture between Audi AG and Porsche and built on Audi's Audi Avant, designated internally as P1, instead of before/8C that it was based on. It was Audi's first RS vehicle, and the first of their high-performance Avants, Audi's name for an estate car or station wagon. It used the most powerful and most thoroughly developed version of Audi's inline 5-cylinder turbocharged internal combustion engine. Although it was not widely exported outside of Europe, except for a few to Hong Kong, South Africa, Brazil, and New Zealand, the RS2 has amassed a cult following worldwide, and it is often regarded as being the vehicle that finally firmly established Audi as a producer of practical high-performance vehicles. Its estate body, seating for 5 persons, and Audi's trademark Quattro permanent 4-wheel drive system as standard made it usable as a comfortable daily driver, even in poor weather conditions. The RS2 was the product of a co-development project between Audi and Porsche, based on Audi's Audi Avant, and built on the Audi before platform. It was powered by a modified version of their 2226cc, 2.2 liters, 135.8 cubic inches, inline 5 4 valves per cylinder, 20 valves total, turbocharged petrol engine, parts code prefix, 034, identification code, ADU. This internal combustion engine produced a motive power output of 315 PS, 311 bhp, 232 kilowatts, at 6,500 revolutions per minute and 410 Nm, 302 pounds-feet, at 3,000 revolutions per minute of torque. Although much of the car's underpinnings were manufactured by Audi, assembly was handled by Porsche at their Rosselball plant in Zuffenhausen, Germany, which had become available after discontinuation of the Mercedes-Benz 500e, which Porsche had manufactured there under contract. The Rosselball plant also produced the famous Porsche 959. Like the rest of the vehicle, the RS2's 5-cylinder engine was based on a unit that Audi already produced, although Porsche considerably modified the engine. The standard KKK turbocharger was switched for a larger unit, along with a heavy-duty intercooler and higher-flow fuel injectors, a newly designed camshaft, a more efficient induction system, and a low-pressure exhaust system replaced the standard fare. A specially modified ERS-4/ERS-6 Bosch-supplied engine management system, EQ, controlled the engine. With so much power available, the RS2 could accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, in 4.8 seconds, and achieve a maximum speed of 262 km per hour, 163 miles per hour, electronically restricted, despite weighing over 1,600 kilograms, 3,500 pounds. In a road test conducted in 1995, British car magazine Autocar timed the RS2 from 0 to 30 miles per hour, 48 kilometers per hour, at just 1.5 seconds, which they confirmed was faster than both the McLaren F1 road car, and also Jacques Villeneuve's Formula One car of that time. Even by more modern standards, its performance is exceptional. It could accelerate on par with the 5th-generation Chevrolet Corvette, C5, and a 996 generation Porsche 911. The top speed was 166 miles per hour, 267 kilometers per hour. Citation needed. A 6-speed manual gearbox, parts code prefix, 01E, identification code, CRB, gear ratios, first, 3.500, second, 1.889, third, 1.320, fourth, 1.034, fifth, 0.857, sixth, 0.711, was the only transmission choice. Audi's Torsen-based trademark Quattro permanent 4-wheel drive system was standard. Front and rear final drive units contained a conventional open differential, and have a ratio of 4.111, although the rear, parts code prefix, 01H, identification code, ACE, also has an electromechanical diff lock. Porsche-designed braking and suspension systems replace the standard Audi 80 equipment. However, the Bosch anti-lock braking system, ABS, was retained. The front brakes feature either 304mm, 11.97 in diameter by 32mm, 1.260 in, thick radially ventilated disc brakes, and use Brembo 4-post piston fixed calipers, or a modified option of larger discs, which will only fit under a 17 inches wheel, of 322mm, 12.68 in, by 32mm, 1.260 in, with uprated brake pads. The rears featured 299mm, 11.77 in, by 24mm, 0.945 in, radially vented discs, again with Brembo 4-piston calipers, and the modified option included identical sized discs, but merely included cross-drilling, along with uprated pads. The handbrake worked on the rears, and consisted of a cable-operated drum and disc system. 40mm, 1.6 in, lower than a standard 80 Avant, the suspension and braking upgrades combined to give the RS2 the handling and braking capabilities of a high-end sports car. 7.0JX 17-inch Porsche Cup wheels and high-performance 245/40 ZR17 Dunlop tires were standard as well. In fact, the braking system wore Porsche-badged Brembo calipers, and both the wheels and side mirrors were identical in design to those of the 964 Turbo. Additionally, the word Porsche is inscribed in the RS2 emblem affixed to the rear tailgate and front grille. A 3-spoke leather steering wheel, Recaro Sports bucket seats, available in full leather or leather, suede combination, and console materials in either wood or carbon fiber trim rounded out the vehicle's interior changes. Audi's proprietary safety restraint system, Procon 10, remained from its donor vehicle. Approximately 2,200 RS2s were to be built initially, but due to demand the total was 2,891 cars built. Of these, only 180 were right-hand drive cars built for the UK, New Zealand and South African markets. Audi also produced an S2, which was available both as an Avant, Estate, and a Coupe, as well as saloon model with only 306 examples built. It featured a similar turbocharged 2,226 cubic centimeters, 135.8 cubic inches, 5-cylinder engine which delivered 162 kilowatts, 220 PS, 217 bhp, 3B engine, or 169 kilowatts, 230 PS, 227 bhp, a bi-engine.